Hello. This is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology, ALookInside.com, and I am back, and we are going to do the next reading. The next sign is the sign of Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, this Virgo full moon is going to be happening in your 11th house. And the 11th house is, the 11th house has a bad rep as a bad house, but it's actually not a bad house. It's a house that deals with other people. It deals with, if you're dealing with a group of people or association of people, or you belong in a club, or maybe what you're doing online or something like that. That's usually what the 11th house is. Also, it's hopes and dreams, and it's what you want, basically. It's like, what do you want? And I think when the moon is full there, it's really bringing into focus, what do you want? Are you actually actively working towards what you want, or are you not? Hold on, you guys. What in the world? Why was that? I don't get very much, and my phone doesn't do much, so I'm really weirded out that I just got a message that made a sound. I mean, and I can't tell which one of these, because there's just so many messages there, like it never beeps, you know what I mean? But that one did. That was very loud. Okay, you guys, I don't want to sit here and play on my phone. Maybe it was this. I just got something about Google updates. It was something that overrode whatever reason I don't have sound and actually made a sound. So that's kind of weird. Anyway, you guys, look. I am here today to talk to the Zodiac signs. I want to talk to the sign of Scorpio. And I might even do Sagittarius. It depends. I'm doing like short bursts. So like maybe videos that contain 1 or 2, maybe 3, depending on the timing. But I'm trying to keep all these videos under 30 minutes if I can, for editing purposes, because it makes it a lot easier to edit them than when I try to put 12 signs all in one video. Especially if I've got a long message. Sometimes if you don't have a long message, it doesn't matter, but I'm doing tarot readings and astrology, so these are running a little bit long. So let's start with Scorpio. I was telling you about it being in your 11th house, which it is, and how it affects like clubs and groups and associations and all types of things like that, and what you want and what you wish for and what you hope for and what you probably pray for. The funny thing is, it's also in the 3rd house for Virgo. So I feel like you're going to be getting some of that emphasis too. I really do think it's going to be a lot of online. I don't know why. That's what I think Scorpios are dealing with. Like, maybe you just met somebody online, or maybe you're trying to meet somebody online, or maybe you're online influencer, or maybe, you're someone that spends a lot of time online. I don't know what it is. It's something about being online. But I also feel like it's about friends too. So like if you're making your friends online, so it's about making friends online. So something like that. Or if you're in a special group, and maybe in that group, you're making more friends because of the people you're meeting in that group. So something like that too. But either way, Scorpio, it's what you want. It's your hopes and dreams and wishes. You get to talk and communicate and, flirt and send pictures and do all the stuff you want to do. And I feel like whatever that is, it should be good. Now, I want you to be careful, because the card that actually came out, the first words in it that says, be careful. It's conflict. Be careful with whom you deal with. And I'm talking about other people right now, right? Am I not? So it's saying be careful with whom you deal with. Anything related to your finances. So do not mix friendship and money. Do not do it. Don't be like someone like, let me just hold, you know, whatever amount of money. If you can't afford to let somebody hold that money, don't let them hold that money. They ain't gonna get that money back to you anytime soon. And it's gonna mess up your friendship and everything. So there could be some misunderstanding with someone about money. So, you know, sometimes some people will be like, let me hold $20 and I'll get back to you. And they never get back to you with that $20. And you're out at $20. And you know, sometimes when they ask, you ain't never going to see it because they ain't never paid you back the last time they begged you, right? That's what I'm saying. On the bottom of the deck, you got North Star. So it says you're facing the future with excitement as you follow your dreams. See 11th house dream. And embrace your passions in life. You're now directed to your life's purpose. And I hope, Scorpio, that you are directed to your life's purpose. I hope that you get whatever it is that you really do hope and wish and dream for, that you get that. And one of the secrets, if you don't know, is just to make sure that you're focusing on what it is you want. Make sure you are not focusing on what it is you don't want. Because a lot of times when we're in fear, we start focusing on what we don't want. Like, we'll be like, oh, he's cheating on me. And then you start envisioning him cheating on you. Like, you're putting it into reality. We don't even realize we do mess like that. So you've got to be careful, Scorpio, about doing stuff like that, okay? Anyway, that's my message. It wasn't long, but it was your message. And it was your message for this Virgo period of time. And the thing about Virgo, too, is that Virgo tends to be critical and nitpicky and finding faults. So don't do that with your partner either, or with other people. Don't be picking on people, Scorpio. Don't be picking on people. Wait, another card came out right as I was playing around. And Scorpio, the other card says communicate, sharing your voice to speak your truth will show your authenticity and expression. You have a talent in the communication field. So share your voice. Okay? Share your voice, whatever it is. Good luck, Scorpio. Good luck. Many blessings to you. So let's move on to the next person. The next sign is the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is happening in your 10th house. Your 10th house. And, well, let me just say this. It's happening in your 10th house. It's happening in your 10th house. And the funny thing about that is that's your career. So Saggies, there's going to be an emphasis on your career, on your public image, on the way people see you, on how you present yourself, how you show up in the world, how you appear to the outside world. And I feel like this would normally not be any kind of problem, except in Virgo's chart. If you put Virgo in the first house, you're falling in the 4th house. So I feel like there's going to be this subconscious urge, this desire from Sagittarius to avoid wanting to be in the spotlight and wanting to be at home. And I think I told Sagittarius, or was that Gemini, last time about Netflixing and chilling. And I feel like, Saggy, you're going to have to fight that. Like, I know myself. I've got Sagittarius rising in Seattle. And I also, in Eastern astrology, am a double Sagittarius. That's horrific, okay? I'm just saying that's way too much Sagittarius, right? And I can tell you that instead of working, instead of making videos, instead of doing any of the things, I got a million things I can do. I will sit my butt down with a meal that I just made and watch old Bewitched episodes and not care. And not care. I have 100 Bewitched episodes recorded right now that I could go and watch at any moment, because that's what I do. I love that kind of stuff. And I feel like for some Sagittarius, it's the same way. You would rather be at home with your family, rather be at home with your feet up than spending hours and hours at the office. Now, hopefully you're not being forced to spend hours and hours at the office, but some Saggies might have to do that. That could be part of the issue, is that you feel like you're missing your home life because you have to spend hours and hours in the office. So I feel like one of the things you can do is make yourself comfortable at home. Take care of yourself. Self-care is a great thing. And there was a card that came out. I am not going to use it. It was before I started the reading. It was not a good card. It was in reverse, and I'm putting it back in. I'm going to pray over this deck that we are not going to be dealing with that. And I feel like for you, Saggy, because this whole emphasis is between the 4th house and the 10th house, which is the home, like what they call the work-life balance. That's what it's all about, is your work-life balance. Is your work-life balance on or off? Are you spending too much time, at home, but not pursuing your goals, your ambitions? Are you spending all your time pursuing a mighty dollar and your ambitions and avoiding your family and your children or your friends or everybody? Because I have been in career mode off and on for like the last 20 years because, well, Pluto is in Capricorn, so I know exactly what that feels like. And after a while, it felt like the more I kept pushing to be successful, the less successful I was. I was much more successful in the first 40 years of my life. So, it's funny. I feel like maybe I'm starting to perk up now, but there was a moment when Pluto went into Capricorn. It really got dark. And I've got Pluto in the 1st house now, but it's different. I think for some Sagittariuses, this is something you've already been through that, so this is not going to be your issue. And, I just feel like it's about you actually determining what you want with your career and your ambition, knowing and being aware that time waits for no one. The 10th house is the natural house of Capricorn, which means it's naturally ruled by Saturn, Father Time. Time waits for no one. Okay? So Sagittarius, what is it that you want? What do you want, Saggy? I keep asking that question of the zodiac signs because for some people, it is just a matter of not even knowing what it is. I mean, I hear people whine about what they don't have. But what is it that you want? What is it? What is your sole purpose? As career-wise, whatever that is, Saggy, I want you to go for that, okay? And you know what, Sagittarius? You had 2 cards come out. First of all, I can't believe the cards that came out. The first card that came out was guidance. I told you I needed to put that other card back. Because once I started talking to you, I realized there was a deeper message here. And this says your angels and spirit guides have your back, Sagittarius. It's a lucky card. You're guided. They are doing the work in the background to make way for your opportunities to come. So stay optimistic. This was specifically fell out of my hand for you, Sagittarius, to stay optimistic. Do not get down in the dumps. Do not give up on your dreams. If you have not written out your goals, your dreams, whatever it is, please take a moment to do that, because sometimes we've given up on ourselves and we don't even realize we already gave up. Okay? So do that. Recommit to yourself. Go figure out what your goals are. Write it down somewhere. Pursue those goals. It'll make you feel better no matter what. No matter what. Because that's what I'm going to do. And the next card, you won't believe that, because that was great, right? That's telling you the angels got your back, like you're covered. I don't even know if you realize that. Like, you're covered. The angels got your back, Sati. But then the next card was lucky you. Oh my gosh. Isn't that beautiful? Lucky you. This is your lucky time. Things are turning in your favor, Sagittarius. So take advantage of this opportunity and make the most of it. out of it. But lucky you. I have you. Lucky me. And it might be about you being with someone. I said work-life balance. So it might be about how much time are you giving to your partner? How much time are you spending on yourself? You know, all of that kind of stuff. But look, on the bottom of the deck was feast. Feast. It's time to celebrate your hard work and even your small wins. An unexpected income or pay raise is on the horizon. An unexpected pay or income. I love unexpected money. Miracle money. Oh my gosh. So you got lucky you, guidance, and feast. Okay, Saggy, something good's coming. Something good is coming. And I hope you feel that, Sagittarius. I hope you feel that something good is coming. Because I told another sign, I'm going to tell you the other thing. Please make sure that you are only like thinking of and writing and saying and speaking what you want to happen. Try to avoid saying and doing things that are not what you want to happen, right? You want to only speak in the things that are good and positive and uplifting, and that will improve your life, that will change your life, that will uplift your life, that will make you happy. So make sure that that's what you're focused on. In your case, I would focus on different things in my home life, and I would focus on different things in my career and my ambitions and my image and my reputation and my boss and, you know, what kind of work I'm doing, like my career, all of that. So good luck to you, Sagittarius. I hope that resonated with you. This has been Adrienne, Capricorntigress of AstrologyElegantSide.com. Many blessings. So let's quickly move on to the next sign, because I still got enough time to do that. And that would be the sign of Capricorn. And I am a double Capricorn in Western astrology. So hello to all my fellow Capricorns. Hello, Capricorn. And Capricorn rising as well. If you're here, welcome. So we're going to be talking to Capricorns about what's going on with this full moon in Virgo. And because you're a Capricorn, I really feel like you're going to feel this. This is going to make a difference in your life. You're going to feel this difference, this influence of this Virgo. And the reason for that, Capricorn, is that Virgo is a trine Capricorn, and it's a very positive, flowing, harmonious time for Capricorn and for Virgo. I think if Virgo keeps their chill and you keep your self positive and believe in good things, I think good things will come. Now, there are two things going on. You are experiencing this in your 9th house. And the thing is, the 9th house is the house of God and spirituality. Some Capricorns might be going back to church after a long time and you know, getting back into reading the Bible and stuff like that. Some Capricorns might be studying more, getting more education, dealing with higher learning and higher education. You might be dealing with things like politics and current cultural affairs and things like that. Travel and all foreign affairs fall under this area, as well as policing. And if you have any legal issues, which I hope you don't, but anything like that, also government. So any form of government, you might be obsessed with what's going on with Trump and Musk and Doge and all of the horrible things that have, to me, they're all horrible. So all those horrible things, right? So you might be really concerned with all of those horrible things. And so as a Capricorn, I know I'm very concerned with it. And so you might also, as a Capricorn, be concerned with it. What I would say is this, Capricorn. It's important to look at everything positively. And I'm saying this for all Capricorns, not just myself, but every Capricorn out there. we've got to start looking at things positively. And I feel like we also have to look at things from a spiritual viewpoint. One of the things that I've been telling myself, give me 1 second, you guys. Oh, in our Capricorn cup. Yes. So one of the things I've been telling myself is that we've got to look at everything as though it's all for our good. Like I used to worry or cry or I never understood why the bad things happen, because sometimes the bad things happen and you're like, why did the bad things happen? I did everything right and still it didn't work out, or it didn't work, or the relationship ended, or whatever it might be. And it's a part of a learning experience. And when you get to a place when you can say, and really mean it too, that everything that is happening is for my good. Everything is leading me to where I'm supposed to be and is getting me to where I need to be. If you can do that, that is amazing, because a lot of times we spend our time worrying about stuff that never happens, and it takes all of our life energy from us because we waste our time on stuff that doesn't matter, and it doesn't happen. Plus, we're envisioning the worst usually, and so things don't come to us as easily or as quickly or as clearly as they could because we're muddled. We're in a place of confusion or of doubt. In Capricorn, oh Capricorn, how we love to doubt. We are the doubting Thomas of the Zodiac. We are. Yes, we are. Like, what's Capricorn's claim to fame? They're the doubting Thomases of the Zodiac. That's what we do. We're cautious. We don't trust nobody. No. I stopped answering my phone calls even. Like, if I find out who you are and I can vet you out and make sure you're really you, then maybe I'll call you back. Or if you're someone I know and you're leaving a voice message, like if you know me, if you call my number, any of my numbers, you better leave a message. Because first of all, if I don't hear a voice, I don't ever pick up. Ever. You're just calling for your own enjoyment, because I will never pick up. And second, if you leave a voicemail and I don't know you, or you don't speak in a way that I can understand you, you don't leave your name or your purpose for your call, or your, if your business, whatever, you won't get no call back from me, because I couldn't decipher what you were saying. But we're cautious, you see what I mean? And we're harsh in that way. And I admit that I'm harsh in that way. There have been men who have called me repeatedly. But once I say no, that's it. Like, once it's done, it's done. I got stuff to do. I don't got time to just sit around and pick up phone calls for people I'm no longer interested in, or in a relationship with, or any of those things. So I'm a little hard, and I feel like some Capricorns understand what I mean. We tend to be a little harsh in that way. We've got certain things that we need to do, and I feel like with the 9th house, it also rules things like laws, the rules of the land, like regulations, laws, politics, like if you have to go to court, if you've got a ticket of any kind, anything like that. Also religion. So, so even spiritual dogma. So if you are any of your dogma, which is your belief systems, it literally rules our belief system. So some Capricorns are going to be dealing with that. Like, what do I believe? Why do I believe it? Is there any proof, the back why I believe this? And why do other people believe XYZ if it's not what everybody else believes? And though, because right now, I could tell you, I personally, and I am not afraid to say, I am not a Trumper. I did not vote for him either time. I see right through all of it. It's not good. Whether it's a tactic or whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's horrific. and so many laws are being broken and people's rights are being taken. And I think about all the children and elderly that could possibly die because of lack of care and lack of humanity and lack of compassion and lack of empathy. I don't agree to that. That's not what I agree to. So maybe some people are, see it differently. Some people, all they care about is trim the fat, save a couple of million. And I'm like, yeah, as they spend millions to get the millions, it's a waste of money. It's kind of scary too, because of all the things that are going on and the potential for loss of life. And that's what bothers me. Now, here's the other thing. In Virgos, like if Virgo had Virgo rising, Capricorn would fall in Virgo's 5th. So there's this cross feeling, this emphasis of 5th house. 5th houses are children. So if you got a child, you might be dealing with your child or some emphasis there. I'm wondering, like, if anything good will happen to my daughter. I hope something good happens, not something bad. Because my daughter is a Virgo with Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Mercury, all within a few degrees of each other. And so 5th house, children, it could be love, it could be romance, it could be flirting. It's the house of flirtation. I love flirting. And it's also the house of gambling. So if you want to take a chance and gamble on something, this would be the time to do that. Get those lotto cards, those scratchy cards. You know what I mean? This is that time to do that, because you could win. You could win. As I'm talking, I'm thinking, okay, where can I get me some lotto cards? Where can I get me some scratchy cards? Because I want to do that. I feel like between the 9th house and the 5th house, wow, these are some great houses that you've got emphasis in, Capricorn. So take advantage of that. That's a beautiful trine too for you, that because the 9th house is going to be trine you, and the 5th house is going to be, it's all trining Virgo. It's all beautiful. I feel like this is going to be a good 2 weeks for Capricorn, because Pisces, well, while it's in Pisces, it's sextile you. Even when it goes into Aries, I still feel like that's going to be an impetus. It'll be like a catalyst to get you to do things, especially if you've been lazy and sitting on your butt. Squares cause action. I always tell people that squares cause action. Do not fear the square. Squares cause action. So, I mean, it's friction. Yeah, it could be problems, but it does cause action. So I always tell people not to be afraid of that square. Anyway, Capricorn, this is what I see for you. Oh, wait. I almost forget to do this for you, Capricorn. Sorry, brothers and sisters. I got it running my mouth about our luck. I'm over here thinking about, should I go to the casino? The last time I went to the casino, I did win. So it's like, what? It wasn't a lot, but it was enough to make me happy that we went, You have to report over a certain amount, and it was not over that amount. So I just want to say that legally. It was not, but I felt happy that I won something. Sometimes you go and you just waste every dime you saved, and maybe more, and you didn't win or get anything. I'm gonna see if there's anything. Oh, it sure enough did. I knew it. I pulled this one out because it stuck out, and I wondered if any was going to jump out. And as soon as I pulled that one out, the other one jumped out. So that is so funny. I knew there was going to be 2 cards. So here we got for you, Capricorn. So I wonder if this has anything to do with what I was just talking about. This says here, adjustments. You may need some adjustments, Capricorn, to your spending. Your expectations are not met at this time. It's better to be prepared than sorry. So, with everything going on, and look at this. This one says security. I was just about to say, with everything going on, me just sitting here talking about what's going on with Trump and him cutting stuff. Look, if you're on Social Security or you are worried about your security, just like adjustments say, you need to stash some money away, get yourself prepared. And this says you are basically secure and abundant. So this is great. Make sure if you're a Capricorn, you might have already stashed some stuff away. That might be part of what's going on here, right? But if you haven't, then, because this is horrendous what's going on. It's horrendous, right? So it says you're financially secure and abundant, Capricorn. Continue to grow and maintain stability in your career and finances. Multiple streams of income are recommended. And and that could be what the other one means by it's better to be prepared than to be sorry. If you have not, start looking at ways of creating multiple streams of income. Capricorn, start looking at ways to create multiple streams of income. Like, I don't have enough people to make much money from YouTube yet, but I have faith of a mustard seed, and I believe that I will eventually get people to follow me, because there's not a lot of like spiritual based astrologers, like I am. And I believe in God, and I believe in spirituality. I believe we're all one. I believe that we're spirits here having a human experience. And I know that not everyone thinks like I do. So I appreciate that. I want to let Capricorn know before I let you go, though, on the bottom of the deck, you got feast. It's time to celebrate your hard work. So you got security, that you're financially secure and abundant. And you also got feast, Capricorn. So it's time to celebrate your hard work and even your small wins. An unexpected, an unexpected income or pay raise is on the horizon. You've got money coming. And that is good to know as a Capricorn, okay? Like, thank you, God. Thank you so much, Heavenly Father. Thank you for your blessings. Oh, we're blessed. Thank you for your blessings. Yes, indeed, we're blessed. Okay, so that was for Capricorn. And much love to you, Capricorn. That resonated with some Capricorns. And that, if you're a Capricorn, let me know. By the way, in the comments, let me know if you're a Capricorn. And I hope this resonated with you, Capricorn. And much love to you. And don't forget to go and play the lotto or whatever you're going to play to take advantage of the luck. Okay? Did not forget that one. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and just stop here at Capricorn, and then I will come back, make another video, and take a break, and I'll come back and make another video. And the next video will start with the sign of Aquarius. Okay? Much love to you. Bye.
Astrology, a look inside. Presenting astrology and tarot readings for all.